Welcome back to another rambling video. And now, before you get angry or anything at that title and that thumbnail, it's a play on that stupid video of Godzilla can't work in America. So that's just out of the way. I'm a huge Godzilla fan, have been my whole life. I inherited it from my mother. I love my mama a lot. I thank her a lot for getting me into the big lizard. But what I'm really here to ramble about today is that I think Godzilla -1 is going to have some really bad long-term effects on the Godzilla franchise as a whole. And it's kind of a double-edged sword here. On one hand, it is a truly amazing film in of itself, regardless of it being a Godzilla movie. And it is also just a really good Godzilla movie as a whole, too. And now its short-term success that's having right now is great for the franchise, but I think its long-term effects are going to be pretty bad for it. Because now, to the more casual audience, they have this misconception of sorts of Godzilla. And they only think that he's this icon of, like atomic energy or as he was in -1 PTSD and all that, and a bunch of anti-government and messages and all that, which is what Godzilla is. Godzilla's always been that, and Godzilla will always be that. But he can also just be, big monsters fight big monkey, big lizard, fight other big monkey and big lizard, which I love. And I think as fans, we should be happy with the current state of Godzilla because we're lucky with it. We're lucky. We get both sides of this amazing character. And after a decade of not having anything from 2004 to 2014, this is amazing. But, again, -1, being as good as it is, might end up hurting Godzilla going forward. And not just the Monsterverse Godzilla, but all Godzillas going forward. Because if it isn't as good as -1, then you know how it's going to be. We all know how it's going to be if it ain't as good as it is. Which is unfortunate. Because I don't want -1 to get any hate. Because I think it's an amazing movie. And I think it deserves all the love it's getting. It's earned it. And it's amazing. I went and saw it multiple times and in black and white. It was beautiful. I loved it. But long term, I think it's going to have some bad repercussions for Godzilla as a whole. And I hope I'm wrong about that. I hope I am. But I have a feeling I'm not, which is unfortunate. I don't want to see the Monsterverse end. Not yet, at least. I still think it has some gas in the tank. And I want to at least see the Monsterverse Godzilla in Japan at least one time. I want to see him in Tokyo one time before he's gone. But whether we get a -2 or Toho just moves on to making a whole nother Godzilla in another 6 or 7 years, I just don't think it's going to live up to -1, and I think it's going to be viewed a lot more negatively for that, both whatever Toho does next with Godzilla and whatever the Monsterverse continues to do with Godzilla. That's all I really got for right now.